The Ramones are the hottest punk rock group in America, and probably the world. On January 21st, they premiered at the grand old State Theater in Minneapolis before an audience of several thousand hysterical fans. Backstage before the concert, they seemed like four wholesome American kids from Forest Hills, New York, especially Joey, who was so shy he scarcely said a word. But on stage, things were slightly different.
We're not artists, so we don't relate to that.
Yeah, we don't relate to it. We're into rock and roll.
Wild Rice cornered the Ramones in their dressing room before their performance. While they slipped into their uniforms, we asked them some serious questions about their music and themselves. They recently returned to the United States from a wildly successful concert tour of England, the ancestral homeland of punk rock, where concerts often end in violence and riots. We wanted their opinion about violence and the punk scene.
Outrageousness of violence, that's a bit exaggerated.
It's not violence, it's more or less frustration.
Right mad.
Yeah, right mad.
Are you particularly mad?
Yeah, we're mad right now.
We just went over to England. We played, like 3 weeks there, the last 3 weeks of '77. And there's never any fights. We've never seen any fight in the audience. And just regular kids, and nobody with safety pins through their cheeks or nothing like that. It's all regular kids.
Well, how do you feel about the English bands in general? I mean,
They're nice guys. They're nice guys. They're nice. They're our friends.
Yeah, they're our good buddies,
Yeah.
but they stink. Yeah.
It's only about 3 groups who are even slightly political. Okay, the Clash, and maybe the Sex Pistols were, they're not anymore. And that's about it. It's not that big a deal, really, even over there. They're not that heavy politically.
The kids don't care. The kids just want to go see groups, just regular kids.
It's just a lot of junk.
Political stuff is a bore. I mean, we already had our political thing, went out with Joan Baez,
How do you feel about radio stations and airplay for your records and things like that?
Well, I think it would be really nice if we could get played here in Minneapolis. The radio stations seem a little bit reluctant to, get on the bandwagon, because every other place we're getting played now. So, if you're out there listening, please, be nice.
Flip us on.
Yeah.
We don't like playing slow as much as I like playing fast.
Right.
We like to listen to slow stuff, but I don't like to play it. The slow song always goes over. They always like it, because they always say, wow, they can actually play a slow song, But they really come to expect what we do.
We got a little tearjerker for all you lonely hearts out there.
Punk rock has been hailed as the beginning of a new wave of popular music, a rejection of sophisticated studio rock. No one could ever call the Ramones' music sophisticated, but its simplicity and crudeness are highly intentional. Basically, punk rock has its roots in the 3-chord music played by garage bands of the late 60s. In a sense, it's the theory of minimal art applied to rock and roll. But the Ramones concert at the State Theater indicates that punk rock isn't underground anymore. Thousands of devoted, or maybe just curious, fans jammed the hall to subject themselves to the waves of sound pouring out of the Ramones' gigantic speakers. And their reactions were as different as the clothes they wore.
Why'd you come to the concert tonight? Because the Ramones are the best rock and roll band in the world.
And you do it off the street. can come out and play a little couple chords, 3 chords.
Why did you come here tonight?
In honor of Sid Vicious.
You a fascist?
You don't like punk music?
I didn't say that. No.
I'd rather see the Suicide Commandos than these guys.
They're still playing the same song they started about an hour and a half ago.
You don't like punk rock?
Not too much.
It's all the same to me.
They're the best in the world, let me tell you. I went to England to see these guys too.
They're boring. Real boring.
They make you tap your feet, that's for sure.
They're not the most talented, but they're the most fun, easily.
Those guys can really play. Good hyped out rock and roll, good experience for the first time. It's all right.
Think of it in terms of what Woodstock was 10 years ago. Didn't listen to much of it.
Why?
Too loud. Good music though. Oh yeah, pure art, pure art.
Do people like the concert tonight?
Punk rock is just beginning to find its way to mass audiences in America, but most people haven't had the opportunity to hear it yet. The audience at the State Theater also proved that you don't have to be an adolescent to enjoy punk. The average age was in the mid-20s. So why don't you give it a try? Turn your TV volume up all the way, and if you're over 30, buckle your seatbelt, put in your earplugs, and savor the Ramones playing Blitzkrieg Bop.
It's good to be back here. It's good to see all you again. Take it, Didi. We'd like to thank God for coming. Good night.